Hello guys, Saturday night, 10 o'clock. Should have stopped a long time ago, but I couldn't stop. I just couldn't stop. So we spent a good piece of the day today and yesterday rebuilding the head on this air compressor. For a while there I was getting quite scared. I couldn't get these things unscrewed. I even went and made a tool, which is sitting here somewhere. Yeah, I know, I gotta clean up again. So I made this thing out of a socket, and I don't know if you could see, but it's all twisted. So rounded off there on that corner. Yeah, you kind of can't really see it too much in the camera here, but anyway, I was really leaning on that thing with my 2-foot breaker bar, and finally I heated it up with the torch. This one was the most stuck. It looks like that underneath this cover, and yeah, that was tough, but I was beating on it with a hammer. I had this down in there in the slot. I was pounding this with a hammer to just shock the thing. This is just a big old nut. These things. Anyway, so there's these valves in the head that look like this. That's the valve right there. This is a good one. So I got this laying out over here because I need to Monday go to the part store and see if I can find another one of those things. But one of them is all tore up. I got it apart in here. The spring is gone. I mean, literally gone. It wasn't there. It was just dissolved, rusted, and fell apart. This thing is all worn out to hell because it was flopping around in there, not having the spring to hold it. This is the seat that this thing sits on, and the seat was all beat to hell. I honed it on the hone stone. So the seat looks pretty good. I can sort of live with the seat. Seat's all beat up on that edge. If I can get a new disc at this air compressor part store, that would be great. Although I could make this disc, I know where to get the material to make it out of, but I couldn't find a spring for it. So I might be making a spring, which will be a pain. But anyway, I got the compressor assembled. This is the low pressure piston underneath here, and there's no valves in it. So the air from this piston pumps out through this little cooler back here and gets sucked into the high pressure piston. And right now it's running only on this thing, and it's really slow, but it works. It gives me full pressure, so I still have an air compressor. This morning I hooked the hose up to the bus, and I was using the air compressor on the bus because I needed to have air to do stuff. So I hooked that yellow hose up to this compressor and filled up the tank, and I only had to do that once. See, I could show you something else I worked on today. It's been raining all damn day, on and off. Helped Jack with his brakes. We got done with the front brakes. Then they had to go and do something. So over here, this splash shield that goes behind the AC is fully installed. I got all the bolts in it. They're all lock nuts on the other side. So it's in there. When the weather dries up, I'm going to spray that with Undercoating so it won't rust on the edges. But I'm happy with that. I did not do anything to the other side of the bus where the compartments go, because it's just been too crappy and I didn't feel like laying in the mud. One thing I did have to do though, and I just finished this. This is really came out nice. I made these washers. They're 1/4 inch thick on one side and an 1/8 inch thick on the other side. And the reason why I need these is because inside that cardboard box is the aluminum box that goes on the side of the bus. right where the bolt comes through is on area inside the box where one side is 1/8 inch higher than the other. So when I use this, put the bolt through it, the bolt head will sit flat and it'll be able to squeeze nice. So I got that. Went to the hardware store the other day and I got a whole bunch of lock nuts and washers. I had these bolts. Hopefully they'll be long enough now that I've added another 1/4 inch thickness to the clamping area there of the bolts, but we should be good to go. Made a big old mess. Metal stuff all over the place there. All there. And there. And on the floor around there. And on my lathe. All over there and all over there. I gotta clean that up. Not today though. I'm too tired. Feet hurt. My knee hurts. And I'm hungry. So that's it for today.